It's October 26, 1881. Tombstone, Arizona, a booming mining town caught between law and lawlessness. The streets are alive with miners, ranchers, gamblers, and outlaws. Silver is the town's lifeblood, drawing people from all corners and creating a combustible mix of wealth and danger. Today, tension crackles in the air, and the town is on edge. A showdown is coming, and by day's end, Tombstone will be changed forever. On one side, we have Wyatt Earp and his brothers, Virgil and Morgan, men of the law but not without their own flaws and ambitions. Wyatt is driven by a sense of justice, but also by the chance to leave a legacy. He's not just a marshal, he's a man with something to prove. And then there's Doc Holliday, Wyatt's unlikely ally, a gambler and a man who's been hardened by life, with little left to lose. Despite his reputation, his loyalty to Wyatt is unbreakable. They've walked through fire together, and today they'll face it again. On the other side, there's Ike Clanton, Billy Clanton, Tom, and Frank McClory, the cowboys. They see the Earps as outsiders, lawmen trying to control a town that was never theirs. To them, Tombstone is theirs to take, and they're not going down without a fight. The day begins with a storm of threats. Ike Clanton has been drinking since dawn, boasting that he'll kill the Earps if he sees them. News spreads fast, and soon Tombstone streets are buzzing with rumors. In the saloons, men place bets on who will walk away alive. The Earps get word of Ike's threats, and they know they can't stand by. They've tolerated the cowboys' lawlessness for long enough, but today, there's no more room for negotiation. It's 3 p.m. Wyatt, Virgil, Morgan, and Doc make their way down Fremont Street. Each step carries the weight of what's about to happen. The townspeople watch silently, lining the streets, drawn by the sense of inevitability. Today, this isn't just a dispute, it's a fight for control of Tombstone. They reach the small, dusty lot behind the OK Corral and see the cowboys waiting, armed and ready. No one knows who will make the first move, but both sides are poised, fingers hovering over revolvers. Seconds feel like hours as they stare each other down. The silence shatters in an instant. In the span of 30 seconds, over 30 shots are fired. The crack of revolvers and the cries of pain fill the air as dust rises from the ground. Billy Clanton, Tom, and Frank McClory fall, guns still in their hands. Ike, who'd spent hours talking of bloodshed, flees the scene, leaving his comrades behind. When the smoke clears, Wyatt and his brothers are still standing. Doc Holliday lowers his gun, his expression unreadable. In half a minute, lives were lost, legends were born, and Tombstone would never forget what happened in that empty lot. The gunfight is over, but the town is far from at peace. Trials are held, accusations fly, and debates rage. The Earps are hailed as heroes by some, seen as killers by others. Wyatt and Doc become legends of the Wild West, figures whose stories will only grow larger with time. But the truth behind that gunfight is more complex than simple heroism. This was a battle between men, each fighting for his own reasons: survival, power, pride. Tombstone's most famous gunfight endures in memory because it captures a truth about the West. Nothing is as clear-cut as it seems. Looking back, the gunfight at the OK Corral is more than just a shootout. It's a moment frozen in time when law and outlaw, ambition and vengeance collided in one fateful half-minute. The legacy of Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, and the Cowboys isn't one of black and white. It's a reminder of the wild, untamed spirit of the American West. But for Wyatt, this was just the beginning. The blood spilled at the OK Corral would soon lead to an even darker journey, a ride of vengeance, where justice and revenge would blur beyond recognition. In our next video, uncover the story of Wyatt Earp's vendetta ride, where the legend only grows more relentless and raw. Subscribe so you don't miss it.